Testing for gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think this is gold? Is this your gold? So here's the things you're going to need. You're going to need your testing stones. You're going to make sure they're clean so you don't get cross-contamination. I like the JSP acid test, and I have 10, 14, 18 karat. And I also have silver, and the little blue bottle is a acid neutralizer. So in case you get it on your fingers, you can put it on there and you won't get acid burned. We're going to start by trying to test some sterling. Some of this is marked and some of it isn't, so we're going to see if it's real or not. This is a lion's head. It's not marked. I'm going to try to check it out. This is a sterling rose bracelet, and it is marked sterling. This is like an imperial bee pendant. It's marked 925, but I'm unsure about it. And this is unmarked, but it's a 1940s style brooch, and they are usually sterling. And this is a Middle Eastern bracelet. They're usually not sterling, but maybe 800, sometimes 700 silver. So we're going to see what these come out to be. So we're going to start our silver testing with this lion's head. It's tarnished like silver, but I'm not sure. It could be silver plate. So I'm going to scratch it on there. I scratch a little bit harder with silver because it's easy to buff out. But I want to see too if it goes through a silver plate or not. So what I'm looking for is a chemical reaction. Sterling will turn, or fine silver will turn like a milky red. And I can see that that turned like a reddish color. But I still like to wipe a Q-tip on it to get the color off of there to make sure, because I don't want my eyes to play tricks on me. So I can see that that absolutely did turn red, and that is silver, which is exciting because that's a very big hunk of silver. I'm just going to neutralize the acid and wipe it off because it's always important to do that. Remember safety. Now I'm going to try this bee. It is marked 925 on the pin, but this is gold clad. And one thing about gold clad jewelry is that it can give you a false negative, because that gold for the silver, it will test sometimes black. Black is not silver when you wipe it off with a Q-tip. You're looking for that red color, but if it's gold clad, sometimes you're going to get some of that black in there. And that also can mean that if there's a base metal, and we don't want to see that. So I can see the little bit of black in there. It doesn't worry me a lot because I know this is gold clad, but I think I'm going to try it again and just even use a different stone just to make sure the stone's clean. So I'm going to take the bee, and I'm going to do it on the exact same spot since I already got through that gold. And I'm going to wipe it on the stone again and put a couple more drops on there. And it's not coming through really great on the camera, but I do see that it is turning red. And I always, like I said, wipe it off just to make sure. And now I can see there's no black left in there. It's just the red. So the vermeil or the gold on there was actually giving me that black. But now I know it's sterling and I can set that aside. So here is another piece. It's fine silver, and it even scratches different. It's like a softer scratch. It's not like a hard scratch. And what I'm looking for again is that milky red on there, and I can see that is turning milky red, but let's take our Q-tip and see. And you see that's brighter than even the sterling. So the higher quality of silver, the brighter the red. So that is a fine silver. We'll wipe this off, and we are going to try, well, I'm just going to get a clean stone. And we're going to try this. This is that 1940s piece that could possibly be silver, but I'm not sure. It's not marked, which they usually are, but I want to try to see anyway because it's such a nice piece, it could be silver. And I'm lightly scratching this because I'm not sure and I don't want to ruin anything. I'm just doing it on an inconspicuous place on the edge. And let me drop the silver on there. You can pretty much see it's not turning anything. It's just sitting there and it's not turning a color, not having any chemical reaction. So when I look at it, it's just this black color, which is a base metal. It's not coming off nicely, not any red through that at all. So I can pretty much just put that to the side and know that I don't have to worry about it. Here's this B, and this Imperial B is marked 925. But I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it. It doesn't look like silver. It doesn't have the quality of silver, but it is marked, so I'm testing it. There's no reaction. I can see. Yeah, this is the problem. Lots of people mark things silver, and as you can see, there's no red in that whatsoever. And it's just another fake piece. And we have to watch out for those fake pieces because, I mean, it's extremely prevalent, especially today, that people are faking all kinds of things. That's a really well-known Imperial B brooch, so it's almost plain that it would be faked, especially with the quality. Now I'm going to take the fine silver bracelet and the B, and I'm going to put them beside each other so you can just see the difference on the stone with the acid. So I'm going to give them both a good little scratch, and the top is the fine silver and the bottom is the fake. You can see the top turning that red color. Of course, my acids are going to mix because I'm so good at that. And then the bottom one, the fake one, is just staying yellow. So now I'm just going to put my neutralizer on there, and look, you could even see it with the neutralizer. It brightened it up to where the bottom was yellow and the top was red. And I'm even going to show you on this towel how it comes out. Yeah, see? There's just, there's no mistaking a fake from a real, but you have to know that the fine silver is a bright red and the sterling silver is more of a dark red, and the fakes are black or stay yellow. So you can also test silver with 18 karat gold acid if you ran out of your silver acid. Here we have a swatch of sterling and a swatch of silver plate. I'm going to use the 18 karat gold acid, and you're going to see the difference in how it will light up. Like a real sterling will light up in almost like a fluorescent looking blue. I'm just putting a couple drops on there. And as you can see, it turns a very vivid, bright, whitish blue on the sterling side. And on the side with the silver plate, it has maybe a little bit brighter, but I'm just going to be able to wipe that right off because that acid ate right through it. Now the silver, you can see, it's almost like it foils it or something. It's not going to completely eat it. But this only works with 18 karat. It does not work with 14 karat. So I'm going to scratch another little bit here and show you. Here's the 10K. And if you put it on there, it's not going to have a reaction. That 18K did, and as you can see, the 10 karat is just kind of eating through it. So now we're going to go into gold testing. I think gold testing is easier than silver testing. Here's some of the pieces that we're going to be trying to see if we can tell if they're gold or if the marks on them are even fake. So here's a ring. It is marked. This is an old antique brooch. It's unmarked. I'm fairly positive it's gold. This is a very old brooch I found, and I'm almost positive it's gold too, but I'm not 100% sure. Here's a little stick pin. It's unmarked as well, so obviously we have to test it. And this is an 18 karat gold necklace I got the other day, and it even is marked 750, so I know it's definitely on there. This is a gold filled bracelet, and it says it right there. You can't really see, but I'm just going to show you how the acid reacts to that as well, so you can know. Here's our 18 karat gold necklace that's marked 750. I'm just going to take the clasp right here, and I'm going to lightly scratch it against our stone. Now this stone doesn't damage your jewelry. It just lightly takes the top off of it. So I have it there. I've got a good long scratch, so I'll have a good portion on it. It says 750, so I'm just going to go straight in with the 18 karat gold acid. Now this, if it's 18 karat gold, it shouldn't have a reaction. It should just sit on top of it like I put a drop of water on it. And now you need to let it sit for a second as well, because sometimes if it's plated, it will eat that under base metal up, and you'll see it kind of like not fume but smoke. And now I'm just wiping it off. But as you can see, it was on there, and it is 18 karat, so I'm extremely happy about that. This next piece is marked 14 karat. It's like an old Masonic piece. Bar brooch, probably, I don't know, 40s, maybe a little earlier. But now I'm giving it a little good scratch, and I'm going to go in with the 14 karat first. Or the 18 karat, sorry, to show you that this was marked 14 karat. And as you can see, the 18 karat just ate the gold right off of it. It didn't, no hesitation. See, there's nothing left on that stone. So now if we put the 14 karat on there, it should just stand on top of it like water. And it's working great. I'm happy with this situation right here because I know that it is 14 karat. When you're waiting, just to make sure that it's not going to eat any base metal out of it. Now I'm going to just wipe it off so we don't have a lot of acid sitting there. You could drag your hand through it. It's dangerous. It will burn your skin. So now I'm just going to take the little blue bottle of Neutralizer and put it on there. It's just safer this way, once again, so that we're not having it come through our towels and burning our hands. And you can see the reaction. It's smoking, it's burning off the rest of the gold, and we are getting to clean it off safely now instead of having to worry about it burning our hands. Sometimes I just take some of the extra and wipe off the other side so we can have a clean start. So now I'm going to just take this stone. I'm going to wipe it off. Try not to cross-contaminate anything. And I am going to get this ring out and give it a good scratch on the stone so we have a good area to test. And here I'm going to take the 14 karat and put it on there. And if you saw that little bit of smoke right there, that actually wasn't the gold doing that. That's because I didn't clean my stone good enough. So it's actually burning off other things from the stone. If it was actually eating through the gold, you would be seeing it dissipate. You would be seeing that yellow streak in there, like erasing. I'm going to also just put the 10 karat on there just to show you that it is, because I don't see the 14 karat eating it up, and the 10 karat definitely shouldn't eat it up. Oh no. Don't do it. Yeah, that's something you don't ever want, because then you just have to repeat the whole process. However, I already had the 14 karat on there, so I'm not really worried about it. Since it's not going to eat it, I'm going to just throw some 18 karat on there so I don't have to go through lots of clean it, so I can just have the 18 karat eat it off of the stone. And now I'm just going to neutralize it so I can clean it off there. Whew, that was a good one. I'm going to try to clean this one a little bit better so I don't have the cross-contamination again. Here's that really old, it's like an Etruscan revival piece. I think that's probably around the era it is. It's really old. You can see the T-bar back there, and it has a malachite cabochon in it. It's just gorgeous. It's real old, so I'm just going to lightly scratch the edge so I'm not scratching any of that great detail off. And that's a really great deep yellow that's coming off of it. I'm not 100% sure what the carat on this is, but usually these nice pieces like this are higher carat, so I'm hoping it's an 18 karat. I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm going to start out with 14 karat because that's just usually what I do. I usually just always start out with a 14 karat. The 14 karat is... nothing's happening except for it's running everywhere, which is a good sign, so I know at least it's 14 karat gold. And if you're testing something like that, you would know this as well. Like, if it's not eating it at all, it's at least that. And now I'll just put the 18 karat on there. Perfect. Yeah, I messed that all up. Cross-contamination again. I am no good at this right now. So I guess I'm going to have to give it another little scratch. And then try the 18 karat on it again. Because I know it's 14 karat, so there's no point in me putting 10 karat on there. It's, you know, it's a moot point. If it's 14 karat, it's obviously going to be at least 10. So now I'm going to put the 18 karat on here again. And let's see. I'm excited. I see no reaction. No smoke. Nothing's erasing under it. I would definitely call this 18 karat. Which I kind of figured it was going to be a higher carat just because of the age of the piece and the quality of it. It looked like it was going to be a higher carat. Even the color of the gold looked like a higher carat gold. Just waiting for a few more seconds to see if anything's going to happen. And I think, yeah, I'm marking this one down as 18 karat. So here we have a 12K gold filled piece. And I wanted to show you how this reacts to the gold acid testing. Because when you come across these, you want to know what it does when it comes into contact with the acid. Because a lot of people say, oh, if you don't scratch it deep enough or something, that you'll never know. But that's untrue. I'm going to scratch this, and I'm going to, you know, scratch it like I would scratch any other gold. I'm not trying to go, like, super deep in it. Just get a good amount on there. And I already know it's a 12K. So I'm going to have right here my 14 karat, and I'm going to put it on there. And let's see what reaction the 14 karat has. Oh, no surprise there. It ate right through it because we know it's a 12K. Nothing there. I'm going to mark this out of the way so I don't cross-contaminate like I usually do. Now I'm going to go in with my 10K to show you, because it's 12K, so it shouldn't eat it right up, right? It should, oh, look at that. It is staying on there. It's not completely eating it, but it is slowly dissolving, as you can see. And it's eating that base metal underneath and leaving the gold. Look, even the gold on the top is almost floating. I don't know if you can see that perfect, but let me do this again so I can show you again, because I really want you to understand that you don't have to. A lot of people say, like, you have to really, like, file into your jewelry to know if it's, you know, solid gold. That is untrue. That is very untrue. So I'm going to make a mark on here with the gold ring that I tested earlier that I know is 14 karat gold. And now I'm going to go back in with this gold filled bracelet, and I'm going to give it a scratch as well. And I'm going to do the 10K and show you that the top is the real gold and the bottom is the gold filled. Stop moving together. Whatever. It didn't really contaminate and it doesn't matter. It's the same carat. So, as you can see, it's crazy. The gold like just floats on top from that gold filled. You see me? I'm moving it. And now if I do it to the real gold one though, it's not going to do anything because it's going to stay on there. It's 14 karat gold. It's not coming off. So I hope that helps some with the gold filled testing. So you know the difference between gold filled and the regular gold. I just wanted to show you how I store these. I have some plastic containers, and I wanted to show you that they are very dangerous. These are white when I bought them. I bought them brand new. You can see just the fumes from them being closed has completely turned this stuff yellow. It's not a healthy, great thing. You want to always be careful with it. So please, store these in a very secure, safe place. Be safe with it. If you have children, please, please, please put these in a very secure place because you have no idea the damage it can do. If a little kid just thinks they're cute and wants to drink it like a tiny bottle, it could eat their mouth and throat. It's very dangerous. So please be safe with these. They're great tools to have in your arsenal, but you just want to make sure to take safety precautions with them as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you come back and let me know if you have any questions. Bye!